So let's continue here, guys, and see what we got. And I'm excited about some of the next sections here because we're going to go deep into some additional areas that, again, these are not commonly known. You guys, have you heard all this before? Is this new to you? If you've heard it all before, then I'm impressed. And whoever you're listening to, I need to start listening to them, okay? Because that's pretty intense. So PEMF for bone density and fractures. So session duration and frequency: acute fractures, 60 minutes per session, 1 to 2 times daily for 6 to 8 weeks minimum until healed. Bone density osteoporosis support, 30 to 60 minutes per session, once daily for 5 or 7 times per week for best results. Use for 3 to 6 months. Application areas: direct application and all right, fantastic. Direct application: place PEMF applicator, pad, or coil directly of the fracture site or the primary area of concern, e.g. wrist or hip or spine. For bone density, focus on weight-bearing bones such as the hip, spine, and legs. Additional tips: combined with weight-bearing exercise, light weight-bearing activity can enhance results. Calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium intake. Make sure nutritional support for bone health is in place alongside PEMF therapy. Monitoring progress, regular bone scans or follow-up x-rays help track progress. Adjust session frequency and duration based on symptom improvement and medical feedback. All right, great. Awesome. PEMF for neutralizing EMF's effects. So it restores electrical balance at a cellular level. So what's really interesting about this is that PEMF is arguably the greatest answer to the EMF issue that we have. So EMF bad, PEMF good. So EMF, electromagnetic frequency, from the phones, from the computer, from the cell towers, from the Wi-Fi modems. They're sending signals into our body that are not native, that are not natural. So what do? We send the right signal, the right message, and it overpowers and sends the correct message through the body. And it's restoring the body's natural ability to generate energy and electricity, which gets thrown off. So once you damage the body's ability to produce and to create energy and to receive energy, you can get into big trouble. So PEMF restores the natural electrical charge of cells disrupted by harmful EMF exposure, supporting healthy communication, repairs, energy production, and resilience. Reduces oxidative stress by boosting antioxidants. PEMF reduces free radical damage from EMF radiation, protecting cells from inflammation, aging, and long-term oxidative stress. Supports nervous system resilience. PEMF stabilizes nerve activity disrupted by EMF, supporting better nervous system function and easing symptoms like fatigue, headaches, and brain fog. And PEMF for neurological effects caused by EMFs. PEMF and similar electrical or magnetic therapies can safely stimulate the brain and nervous system to help with conditions like depression, epilepsy, migraines, and chronic pain by influencing brain chemicals and nerve function. Techniques such as transcranial magnetic stimulation and vagus nerve stimulation use magnetic fields to boost brain activity and support recovery, while PEMF is also being studied for healing brain injuries and nerve-related disorders. In short, it gently activates the nervous system, encouraging repair and balancing signals for better neurological health. And there's the clinical study backing this right here. And then a PEMF for immune system suppression from EMFs. So PEMF therapy can help balance the immune system by either calming it down or boosting its activity, depending on what the body needs. It does this by affecting how cells send stress and inflammation signals. Some studies show PEMF increases white blood cell counts and helps reduce harmful inflammation. It may also support immune function by controlling oxidative stress and influencing pathways that are involved in inflammation and healing. In short, PEMF can help regulate immune responses, helping calm excessive inflammation or support immune strength by affecting how immune cells and inflammation signals behave. There's a study there. PEMF for pleural effusion. A 61-year-old woman had trouble breathing after undergoing heart surgery. She was readmitted to the hospital and received oxygen therapy. X-rays showed that she had a large buildup of fluid around her left lung, pleural effusion, which was getting worse. The woman then received 2 20-minute sessions of pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, 1 day apart. After the second treatment, she noticed a big improvement in her breathing. A follow-up x-ray showed that the fluid around her lung had dramatically decreased, which was assumed to be due to a procedure that drains the fluid from the body, but this procedure wasn't actually done. This case suggests that PEMF therapy can help reduce a large pleural effusion and improve symptoms quickly with just 2 non-invasive treatments. This is almost unbelievable, right? There's a clinical study. So we can't dismiss it when it's been published. And these are in common as well. If it was one outlier, you'd say, look, yeah, sure, there's a study, but it doesn't seem believable because it is not enough that validates it. But in this case, heavily validated, heavily backed. PEMF protocol, harmful EMF effects, initial phase, 20 to 30 minutes per session, once or twice daily. Maintenance phase after 2 to 3 weeks, reduced to 3 to 5 sessions per week, depending on symptom improvement. Application technique, place PEMF coils or mats over the main affected areas, e.g. joints, abdomen, or full body. If systemic inflammation is present, for generalized inflammation, a full body PEMF mat may be used for even exposure. Consistency timeline, most people notice changes after 2 to 4 weeks, but for deeper systemic inflammation, 6 to 8 weeks of regular sessions may be needed. Supportive tips, hydration, helps cellular detox post-PEMF sessions, combine PEMF with anti-inflammatory lifestyle habits like sleep, nutrition, and stress management for best results. And here's the health benefits of PEMF. A 2025 review found that PEMF therapy offers significant health benefits by using gentle, low-frequency magnetic waves to support the body's natural healing processes. It improves blood circulation, reduces inflammation, boosts cellular energy, and promotes the growth of new tissue and collagen, key factors in repairing wounds and damaged tissues. In patients with diabetic nerve damage with serious foot ulcers, such as Charcot's foot, PEMF therapy has been shown to speed up healing, reduce ulcer size, relieve pain, and enhance mobility when combined with standard medical care. Many patients experience faster recovery and improve quality of life. Because it's non-invasive and works by stimulating the body's own repair mechanisms, PEMF is emerging as a safe, effective, complementary therapy for wound healing and tissue regeneration. Here's the clinical study here on this. This is the Egyptian Journal of Hospital Medicine, April 2025, which is pretty recent. Introducing infrared sauna. So an infrared sauna is a type of sauna that uses infrared heaters to emit radiant heat, which is absorbed directly by the skin rather than heating the air around you. It has been shown to be beneficial in the following areas. So this form of heat penetrates deeper into the body's tissues compared to traditional saunas, gently raising the core temperature and stimulating various therapeutic effects. So chronic pain relief, bone health, EMF balance, supports cancer, autoimmune recovery. Did you know that regular infrared sauna use has been linked to a 63% lower risk of sudden cardiac death, according to a 2015 study published in JAMA Internal Medicine? So it's 63% reduction in risk of sudden cardiac death. Well, these are emotional subjects for a lot of people because many of us have lost people. For me, my granddad died when I was 1 of sudden cardiac arrest. So 63% reduction in his chance of having that. What my parents and grandmother, my late grandmother, who died at 98, just a year and a half ago, who lived a great life, but one that she missed her husband, obviously, a lot every day. What it would have meant for us to be able to have this. And I'm not just drumming up some weird emotional thing. I'm just telling you guys, this is real. Like, I love the studies. I love the information. But what do I really care about? Families. That's what I care about. I care about moms and dads being with their children. I don't even care about my health. People are thinking, what? I don't care. Like, I would take a bullet for my son, my sons, my wife. People can say that, right? You only know if you actually did, but you just, hopefully live sacrificially so that it's true. And if you ever had to, you'd lay your life down. I know I'm not called to just go out and do dangerous things. But I am doing everything I can for my family and for other children that I don't know through the anti-human trafficking work that I'm doing. And the work in helping with starvation in Kenya and other places. So I'm just sharing that from the heart. I only care about health in as much that it gives people the ability to live their lives. I'm not the guy, like, that's where Brian Johnson and I are different. If you know who he is, he's planning not to ever die, which is great. I am too, but by Jesus and heaven. But but just sometimes the obsession with getting everything right, or kind of obsessing about health because you become more powerful than other people. I don't care about that. I care about people having their lives with their families and being able to enjoy the beautiful things that God has given them, and have a relationship with God, and do their hobbies, do the things that they love. And so if something will help achieve that, then that's why I get it in front of you. Yeah, so very much I try to be a humanitarian more than anything else. So yeah, so here's infrared sauna for cardiovascular disease and cardiovascular health. So Michelle here in the comments is talking about chlorine dioxide. Chlorine dioxide is amazing, guys. Everyone should look into it. Everyone should be using it. Look at andreaskalka.com. Look at godsuniversalantidote.org. Just as I said it, godsuniversalantidote.org. Someone can drop it in the chat. So these you can purchase this on Amazon. Just look for chlorine dioxide. Look at KV Lab. Look at taking 10 of both of the drops of part A, part B, activating it, just putting them together in an empty cup for 30 seconds. Then once it's activated, it's turned to amber, put it into a liter of water, drink that throughout the day. Watch what happens to your health. Miraculous. It's just so amazing. Marge, thank you so much. She just said, you have the most beautiful heart, Jonathan. So blessed to be guided to you. Thank you for all you do. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Robin's asking, sorry, I'm just get emotional thinking about everything. But because everyone here has got people that they love, and it's just become so normal for everyone to suffer, and everyone's got somebody that's dying. I do too. And you say, well, why do you have people that are dying? Well, I can't get people to do everything I try to get them to do. And then people then have to learn new habits. And the people that I give things to often are so much worse off than anyone else, because they value it the least. And so they need to sit through presentations like this so they actually value it. How many people have got devices I've given to them because they're a family member, or like a best friend in my bridal party or something, and they don't have the finances, so I give them something, but they don't use it because they don't understand. So you guys are so advantaged to know what you know and to be participating in this. So don't take that for granted. Most people don't know what you know, truly, and help your loved ones. When you have devices, and we'll share some devices here momentarily, and they're optional, right? You can, wow, beautiful. I'll read that in a moment, Zaza. But you can then take a device that you have and you can use it for everyone. Unlike supplements, you've got to be a little greedy with that. You've got to kind of keep it to yourself to make it work, and then be generous and buy another supply for somebody else. But in this case, it's just one and done. And Ocean Robbins wouldn't mind me saying this, but I just got off a call with him for his mother and some back pain. And by God's grace, we'll see the PEMF device work incredibly well for her. So I'm not going to make up or tell you any random story. She doesn't have results yet. I haven't given it to her yet. We're about to send it out to her. He's an affiliate, so don't feel jealous because he does that, because it's really very much a paid thing, and he's getting we're partners in that, and getting this out to people for the promotion I do for him. But it's an example of one where I explained to him, well, look, you and your mom, I said, does she live close? And she says she does. And so like, oh, well, you guys can share it. And so that's really fun too. So you can have one device for a whole family. You can have, you can invite friends and family, and it's unlimited use. So just think about that for a second. Unlimited use. And designed to last a lifetime as well. So a 2025 review found that infrared saunas, which use gentle heat and light to warm the body, offer significant benefits for heart and circulation health, especially for people with cardiovascular disease or poor blood flow in the legs, known as peripheral arterial disease or PAD. Regular sauna use can help relax and widen blood vessels, improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and reduce inflammation, effects that are similar to moderate exercise. Studies also show it can help ease pain, increase walking distance in people with PAD, and even promote new blood vessel growth to improve oxygen flow to tissues. The heat triggers the body's natural repair and detox responses, boosts protective proteins, and supports heart health because it's low impact and relaxing. Infrared sauna therapy may be essential or especially useful for people who can't exercise easily due to health issues. Overall, it's a safe, non-invasive option that can complement traditional treatments to improve cardiovascular health and overall well-being. I was with a guy last night, Bear. He's, you could look him up. He's an MMA fighter. Would not recommend it. Kimberly, thanks for dropping that in there. It's awesome. And I was telling him, look, you need to do this daily, man. You're getting hits to the head all the time. You need to be doing PEMF and red light therapy daily. And he was really grateful for the advice and support. He's going to do a fight with Jake Paul. I don't even watch these things. I don't care for seeing people beat their heads together. It's not my thing. Used to be. I used to care about that stuff. My granddad was a boxer before he was an evangelist, pastor. So yeah, let's see here. Zaza said something really beautiful here. She said, oh, Zaza says, love you, Jonathan. You saved my life introducing me to a recommended therapy. Wow, that's beautiful. I'd be happy for you to share what it is. Michelle, Jonathan, you are the answer to my prayers for help. Bless you, Michelle. And Zaza with the heart with a bandage around it. Oh, beautiful. Serena, excellent stuff. I've used chlorine dioxide. It will continue after a break. Great. And then, yeah, we'll get more specific answers in the question and answer session, so don't worry about that. The universalantidote.com. So the answer to Eugenia, I'd get the information on DMSO from andreaskalka.com and from the universalantidote.com. That is different. So I'll put in God's Universal Antidote. You guys have no idea how painful it is for me to be on so many shows where I cannot say this, and I try to say cryptically, and the guys get a strike and they get their YouTube channels threatened, and I feel really bad, so I can't do it. But I can do it freely here because we're on a non-censored platform. Kimberly says, I use my red light every day. Love it. Waiting for my PMF to come in. Fantastic. How many red lights are on the map? 36, 24, 36. We'll see that. I'll share that 1 second. So case study, infrared sauna and autoimmune conditions. Infrared sauna therapy can help people with autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and ankylosing spondylitis, which is a great name, ankylosing spondylitis. Who cares about these names, guys? Let's just get therapies that fix the problem so that we don't have to get all these weird names, often named after people that we don't know who they are, like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and Hashimoto's. They're all the names of people that discovered them. So who cares, right? Let's just get better. Let's get what our cells need, and let's start forgetting about the diagnosis because our bodies just repair. Reduces pain, stiffness, and fatigue. In studies, patients who used infrared sauna over several weeks reported feeling more comfortable and experienced noticeable relief during and after sessions. Importantly, infrared heat did not make their condition worse or trigger flare-ups. It was safe and well tolerated. While it doesn't directly change the underlying disease, it offers short-term relief from symptoms by relaxing muscles, improving circulation, calming inflammation, which also can support overall well-being in cancer recovery situations. Okay, now that last statement isn't entirely true. This is how they phrase things in the studies. And I would say in some ways it's true. I do believe in combining therapies. You'll notice that a lot of the things I keep sharing other therapies. We share about nicotine and why it's so helpful for a lot of folks. Arguably, there's no contraindication. Everyone could do it. Same with chlorine dioxide, same with red light therapy. But in this sense, PEMF on its own was significantly beneficial, and therefore can be, if used. This was a 4-week treatment period. So, you're trying to take a 3-decade-long disease that you've got and reverse it in 4 weeks. It happens. There are cases. But if this was a 12-month study, then you may find that it was a complete remission. And that's what the benefit is of having a device. So it's almost essential, I would say. And then you could go to clinics, but then that becomes extraordinarily expensive. So imagine doing a daily session at $100. You're up at $3,000 a month, right? So, and for the year, you're at what, $36,000? It's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. And that's one session. Yeah, I'm saying people could do 2 sessions a day if they wanted. And that may be, you could do 2-hour sessions. You could do 8-hour sessions. Unlike red light therapy, you can use long sessions. You could sleep on it if you wanted. Supporting cancer recovery. Infrared saunas help the body during cancer by sweating out toxins, boosting oxygen flow, and strengthening immunity. They may also help weaken abnormal cells, making them a supportive complementary therapy for detox, immune health, and recovery. Bone health. Regular infrared sauna use may help protect bone health by improving circulation, easing stiffness, and supporting natural repair processes, which can lower the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Its gentle, deep heat also promotes mobility and bone strength, making it a useful, non-invasive option for those at risk of bone issues. Here's a clinical study here. Sandy just says the possible harmful effects. Yes. So there are no harmful effects. There are possible harmful effects of everything, right? So there's possible harmful effects of red light therapy. There's possible harmful effects of turmeric, vitamin C, but red light therapy of 100 million patients treated, no adverse effects reported. And by the way, it's the number one thing that they look for. First, to do no harm is the number one thing any good study, any good scientist is going to look for. It's not harming people. Same with PEMF. It would be hypothesized that pulsed electromagnetic fields could somehow maybe worsen a condition. And so there could be these possible harmful effects, but there are none. There has been none. So show me, everyone, go look for some studies. Show me some harmful effects that have been recorded. There aren't any. It's very safe. It's very helpful. It's very healing. It's like saying that somebody could then stand on the ground and it's harmful for them. It's just not. We need it. And that's the important part there. Infrared sauna for DNA and cellular repair. Infrared saunas are related therapies and related therapies help support DNA and cellular health by gently heating the body from the inside out using infrared light, which is absorbed directly by tissues. This light stimulates the mitochondria, our cells' energy factories, boosting energy production, reducing harmful oxidative stress, which can damage DNA, and activating proteins, protective proteins called heat shock proteins that assist in cellular repair. Infrared exposure also improves blood flow and oxygen delivery, helping nourish cells and remove waste. It strengthens the body's ability to protect and repair itself at a cellular level, making it a promising natural therapy for reducing long-term cellular and DNA damage. Here's the clinical finding here. Infrared sauna for chronic pain. A 2025 pilot study. These are not old studies, guys. These are very new. And there's some old ones, there's some new ones, but here's some nice new ones. So a 2025 pilot study found that 8 weeks of infrared style passive heat therapy, where gentle heat was used to warm the body, helped reduce chronic pain in people with spinal cord injuries. Participants attended 3 sessions per week, and by the end of the study, their average pain levels dropped significantly without any side effects. Researchers believe that heat may calm overactive pain nerves, reduce inflammation, and increase blood flow, which together help lower pain sensitivity. Although the therapy didn't show major improvements in sleep and mood, it was safe, relaxing, and well tolerated. And what works really well with sleep and mood? PEMF. At the start, you saw a study with 69% of the insomniac patients no longer having insomnia. Is that good or what? So what's great for mood, anxiety, depression? PEMF. It's incredibly beneficial therapy. Red light therapy, incredibly beneficial for sleep, for mood. The study suggests that regular infrared heat therapy could be a simple, non-drug option to help manage chronic pain and improve comfort for people who live with long-term injuries and limited mobility. Here's a study here backing this. Lori, not my wife, it's just messaged here. It's a private one. She's saying, I'm confused. Infrared, PEMF, are they different? They're absolutely different. But I'm going to show you actually how you can do infrared and PEMF all in one. And so I'm going to show you that as well. And then there's far infrared sauna therapy. And I'm going to show you how you can do that and do that for like cents, not like hundreds of dollars a session, for cents per session, kind of like arguably maybe cheaper than the electricity that you're using, which is not much either. And with red light therapy, very minimal, so very minimal usage of power. So sauna use involves brief exposure to high temperatures, 45 to 100 degrees Celsius or 113 to 212 Fahrenheit, causing mild hypothermia and triggering the body's neuroendocrine, cardiovascular, and protective responses to maintain balance. Regular sauna use helps the body adapt to heat, a concept known as hormesis, and can expand health span. Recent studies, including large population-based cohort studies, have shown strong links between regular sauna use and lower rates of disease and mortality. This review covers the practice of sauna use, how the body responds to heat, and the health benefits related to sauna use. Here's the clinical study here. So I said that you could do the therapies in one, and here's an example. So the red light PEMF mat. So guys, this is where you can learn about how to do it. And this section, it's actually going to be really quick for me to share this with you. But this is where you can actually take your knowledge and put it into practice. So the red light mat combines PEMF, infrared heat, and red light therapy backed by real science, FDA certification, and accessible pricing, all the healing power of a luxury wellness clinic right in your home. So when buying this product, you're giving yourself the chance to experience life-changing science-backed technology, multi-therapy in one mat, and a portable wellness studio. So look at the 13 different layers here. It's a non-toxic top-grade PU, natural gemstones, different types of stones, photon light layer, waterproof layer, thermal foil, fireproof cotton, overheating protection layer, temperature sensor layer, low EMF far infrared ray heating wire layer, thermal foil, PEMF system layer, pressed cotton layer, and top grade waterproof PU. So the mat frequencies here in the PEMF. The red light mat delivers PEMF therapy in the optimal frequency range, and this is an important part, of 1 to 30 hertz, which mirrors the Earth's natural electromagnetic rhythm, such as the Schumann resonance. These low frequencies support the body's natural healing processes. They help regulate and optimize cellular energy, aid in reducing inflammation and promoting recovery, improve sleep quality and overall relaxation, restores balance to nervous system and cellular function. Studies consistently show that therapeutic benefits decline at higher frequencies, and long-term use outside this range may carry safety concerns. That's why the red light mat is carefully engineered to stay within the scientifically supported 1 to 30 hertz window, delivering results your body can trust and respond to. Here's the frequency study. Scientists tested a pulsed electromagnetic therapy device that sends gentle, low-frequency magnetic waves into the body, specifically in the 1 to 30 hertz range, the same frequency as the red light mat. This frequency range was carefully chosen because it mimics the Earth's natural signals your body uses when healing, like what happens when you use your joints during movement or pressure. But it's putting this throughout the body, and it's also supporting those natural movements. So they use this technology to treat people with early stage knee osteoarthritis, a condition that causes pain, stiffness, and joint damage. Over 9 sessions, 1 hour each, the patients received treatment without feeling heat, noise, or any discomfort. Participants who received the PEMF treatment saw a significant drop in pain within 1, 3, and 6 months, and the pain relief continued for up to 6 months without any side effects. And those who received fake treatment, placebo treatments, did not get the same benefit or really any results at all. When you look at the studies, they keep showing these same results. It's not a placebo. Magnetic field strength. This is an important aspect because you know about PEMF now. Now you just go and get anything. And then how do you know? Like what are the parameters that are used in the studies? And I'll show you this with the magnetic field strength, one of the most important aspects. So what sets our device apart is the powerful 150 millitesla magnetic field strength, which is significantly stronger than many consumer mats that operate at much lower intensities. Combined with its 3-coil design, Red Life delivers full, even full body coverage, making it not only more powerful, but also more consistent and efficient than most mats in its class. So high strength allows for deeper penetration into muscles, joints, and tissues, promotes faster pain relief, improves blood circulation, enhances cellular repair and regeneration and healing. And what does this mean for you? Faster healing, better results, better and deeper results, and deeper and better healing. Red Life isn't just stronger, it's smarter healing backed by science. And so here's the magnetic field study. So this study explored the effects of high intensity PEMF therapy using magnetic fields of up to 150 millitesla, the same strength used in the Red Life PEMF mat. Over a 2-week period, researchers exposed human stem cells to this strong PEMF signal to see how they responded. The results showed that 150 millitesla is completely safe with no signs of toxicity or negative effects to the cells. Again, remember this, the possible harmful effects. So they have to look at that, but it's not. There aren't any harmful effects. In fact, cells treated with both 80 millitesla and 150 millitesla continue to grow and thrive over time. The 150 millitesla group showed a clear trend towards higher expression of key healing factors like collagen, VEGF, which is vascular endothelial growth factor, and bone building proteins. VEGF in particular helps create new blood vessels essential for tissue repair and injury and also recovery. The findings suggest that stronger PEMF fields like 150 millitesla may offer deeper, more stimulating effects on healing processes, especially when applied consistently over time. And the study was listed below there. And now the PEMF mat and far infrared heat, remember the far infrared heat is within the PEMF mat. And there is also far infrared sauna blankets, and we're about to get into that. But this is the far infrared heat therapy within the PEMF mat. So it's 3 therapies in one: red light, far infrared heat, and PEMF. PEMF being the primary and the other 2 being the secondary, but all being effective in combination. Far infrared heat offers full body therapeutic heat that helps stimulate circulation, relax muscles, reduce joint stiffness, and promote detoxification without harsh intensity or surface overheating. What sets the Red Life PEMF mats far infrared heat apart is its ability to deliver deep penetrating far infrared warmth at a wide customizable temperature range of 86 degrees Fahrenheit to 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius. Unlike traditional heating pads that only warm the skin, Red Life's far infrared waves reach deeper into tissues, mimicking the restorative benefits of a low temperature sauna, all while you lie down and relax. Combined with PEMF and red light therapy, this far infrared layer works synergistically to enhance blood flow, amplify recovery, and detox while doing and delivering full body comfort that feels good while it's healing you. The infrared heat study here showing that research and clinical feedback show that PEMF and far infrared heat work synergistically, delivering deeper, faster, more comprehensive therapeutic results than either therapy alone. For example, one clinical study of a multi-therapy unit combining PEMF, far infrared, and microcurrent found that patients recovering from chronic ankle instability experienced quicker rehabilitation, better blood circulation, and enhanced functional strength compared to standard physical therapy alone. Meanwhile, wellness research on infrared sauna mats or PEMF mats underscore that PEMF enhances circulation, cell repair, while far infrared provides deep heat that promotes muscle relaxation, pain relief, and detoxification. Together, they can create a powerful recovery experience that supports pain relief, improves sleep, stress reduction, and enhanced overall wellness. And there's a clinical study listed below. Here's the PEMF mat and irradiance of 180 watts. The effective red light therapy requires delivering a powerful concentration of light therapy known as irradiance to your skin, or energy to your skin and tissues. Research shows that irradiance levels above 120 milliwatts per centimeter squared are needed to reach deeper layers up to a few centimeters beneath the surface where deeper healing happens. At these levels, light stimulates mitochondria, the cell's energy hubs, helping them produce more ATP, which boosts cell repair, inflammation reduction, and collagen production. Lower powered devices often fail to deliver enough energy, requiring long sessions with inconsistent results. In contrast, Red Life's mat of 180 watts irradiance provides clinical grade power, ensuring sufficient energy reaches deep tissues within practical session times, giving users fast and meaningful results. And so far infrared heat study, a double-blind randomized placebo-controlled trial involving 86 participants with high knee pain levels on the visual analog scale, demonstrated that 12 sessions of 12 minutes using 905 nanometers and 640 and 875 nanometer LEDs at an irradiance of approximately 150 milliwatts per centimeter squared, delivering a total dose of 190, significantly reduced pain from the 10th session onwards, with lasting improvements noted at a 1-month follow-up. These results confirm the effectiveness of low-level light therapy in managing knee pain when used alongside conventional treatments like physical therapy and chiropractic care. In comparison, the Red Life PEMF mat delivers an irradiance of 180 milliwatts per centimeter squared, making it about 20% more powerful than the system used in the study. This higher output and the added benefit of PEMF therapy, the Red Life mat may offer an enhanced tissue stimulation, potentially leading to faster, more effective pain relief outcomes. And there's the clinical study listed underneath. And the FDA certification, the FDA, it's under the FDA Class 2 certification. So Red Life PEMF is an FDA registered as a Class 2 medical device, meeting strict safety and manufacturing standards that ensure its reliability and effectiveness. What truly sets it apart from other mats on the market is its advanced multi-layered design for enhanced effectiveness, integrates full body far-infrared heat therapy, combines low-frequency pulsed electromagnetic fields, targets pain relief, improves circulation, and deeper cellular recovery. The Red Life PEMF mat is tailored therapeutic. It's a tailored therapeutic experience. Its intuitive digital controller, medical grade materials, and portability make it stand out as a great choice for both home users and wellness professionals seeking clinically backed, convenient solutions for long-term health and wellness. So enjoy the peace of mind with an FDA registered safety device and the power of professional grade therapy right from the comfort of your own home. So remember, PEMF and sauna are non-invasive, cost-effective healing tools that can help combat the rise in chronic diseases, and they're transformative tools for enhancing your health and well-being. By harnessing this potential, you can relieve chronic pain, reduce inflammation at the cellular level, support recovery from cancer and autoimmune conditions, rebuild bone density and accelerate fracture healing, and neutralize harmful EMF exposure by recharging the body's natural electrical field. In summary, we've covered the importance of PEMF and sauna and the potential that it holds for improving your health. We hope the webinar was helpful and inspired you to take action on your health, and we're offering you an efficient way to harness the power of holistic healing right in your home, risk-free. And remember, PEMF and sauna are non-invasive, cost-effective healing tools that combat the rise in chronic disease, and they're transformative tools for enhancing your well-being. And they're neutralizing these harmful EMF exposures, okay, and recharging the body. So this sauna blanket, so starting here, so you're unlocking a level of relaxation of wellness. So you've got the heating zones, the voltage there, the wattage of 480 watts, 450 watts, the heating levels from 95 to 195 degrees Fahrenheit, the weight 22.7 pounds, and the size 180 times 80, which is in centimeters, so full body length, and it's a 1-year warranty. And it's a 25% off discount, guys. So you've got a code there, which is healing25. The total price you can see listed there. You're saving over $200, which is a game changer. And considering that saunas are between $6,000 to $10,000, you're literally getting something for less than 10% of the price at that high range. And that's an amazing way to get started. And start using these therapies without having to spend a lot, and also not having the space for it. A lot of people don't have space for a sauna. And when they do, it goes in a place that they're not often at. So having it there next to your television, next to your, in your bedroom, where you can roll it out, jump inside it, turn it on, and then get inside it, game changer. PEMF mat, same story. You can have this in your living room. You don't have to be naked on this. The light therapy would be better to be, but you really could be clothed and still get a ton of benefit, arguably 90% plus of the benefit being clothed. If you do have a red light therapy device, you can put it over the top of you while you're doing the PEMF and some of the red light, which you see in the lights there. So this is designed to support natural healing, increase energy, and reduce pain. The PEMF frequency is 1 to 30 hertz. Heating levels are listed there of 86 to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, voltage to 20 volts, irradiance 180 watts, magnetic field strength 150 milliwatts per centimeter squared. As mentioned, 22 pounds, 160 by 50 by 3 centimeters. 1-year warranty, 3 magnetic field coils, 24 individual photon lights, perfect for daily use, or twice a week, depending what your time is. You've got the code healing25, a whopping 25% off. You're saving over $400, getting it at a massive discount. these other devices that are out of date now, $6,000, $7,000 plus. And now you've got something that's way more cost effective, and you've got a discount on top of that using the code HEALING25. Now, get it together with the Red Life PEMF mat and the sauna blanket. It's 30% off, HEALING30. If you're getting the bundle, use HEALING30 for the bundle of both. You're saving close to $800, and the synergistic duo boosts energy and cellular repair. It reduces pain and inflammation, improves sleep and stress, and it's a full body detox. And so again, HEALING30, don't pay close to $3,000. You're getting it for, a fraction of that. Or you're getting 30% off, and you're getting it for a fraction of what these things would normally cost. And do the math on these numbers. Look at what a single supplement costs you over the course of 12 months. Say you've got a $50 supplement over 12 months, you're up at a whopping $600, okay, roughly. And then, no, it's $600, right? And so then if you're a family of 4 like me, now I've got to times that by 4. So now I'm up at $2,400 per year for one supplement that cannot do much for me. And now, over the next 10 years, that's $24,000 for one $50 supplement. Okay. Now do the math, do the comparison. And then after that 10 years, it's not that you own it for good. Whereas in this case, this is there for you for the next few decades of use. And it's rated to last this long. Okay. So that's fantastic. So free shipping within the United States. And by the way, we've got payment plans coming up here now. We've got buy now, pay later, enjoy now, pay later, 6, 12, or 24 months. It's a $30 to $1,500 increments if you want to break it down into 4 interest-free bi-weekly payments with no interest and no late fees. And then Afterpay, if you're international, if you're from another country, or if you're from the United States, you can use this option, which allows you to break it up over 3, 6, 12 months. And you can break that up so you can pay that monthly, that $100 monthly, or whatever that number is. And then you're able to get the therapy in your home, save all the money from all these expensive ways to do it in clinics and these types of things. You can't even use it at the times you want to use it, like before you go to bed, to get the best sleep benefit. But you can do that with this. So thank you for staying until the end. Congratulations on showing a genuine interest in your own health and wellness by boosting your body's night vitality. And we've got something special for you. So don't miss out on this life-changing opportunity. The offer ends October 12th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So this upcoming Sunday. And you make sure to grab it before then or before we sell out. And we're going to go into the questions. Was that helpful? Kimberly says, thank you, Jonathan and team, for all you do. Yep, Jamie just helped Marge answer that question. Yes, and then here's the offer here, publishing it here, so you can access it now. We've just made that available for everyone. So grab that offer here on this page while it's available. And it is accessible. Grab it. And all that code is available. Make sure that you don't show up later once the discount has expired and you miss out. And we've got the time now for some questions. And so I'm going to dive into that now. All right, here we go. Tanya, is PEMF same as electromagnetic shock wave? So PEMF therapy and electromagnetic shock wave therapy are not the same. PEMF uses gentle, low-frequency magnetic fields to stimulate cellular repair, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. It typically is painless. Of course, it's always painless, and works at the cellular level. In contrast, shockwave therapy uses high-intensity mechanical sound waves to create controlled microtrauma in tissues, stimulating regeneration and healing of tendons, muscles, and bones. Both promote healing, but through very different mechanisms and intensities. Julia, headaches. PEMF therapy can help relieve headaches by improving circulation, reducing inflammation, calming overactive nerve activity. Low-frequency PEMF applied to the neck, head or upper back can relax tight muscles, ease vascular constriction, and support the body's natural pain relief mechanisms. Many people find that using PEMF, gentle intensities for short sessions, can provide fast, drug-free relief and help prevent future headaches when used regularly. This study, the effect of pulse electromagnetic field therapy in refractory migraine headaches, a randomized single-blinded placebo-controlled parallel group, which is shown here. Let's see, I'm just verifying that I'm a human. I want to show you this. So you can see this here. And there's the study listed. You can download the full PDF if you want. So by just looking at that, my download's in progress. Okay, coming back. Just showing you where you can access all these. Found that PEMF therapy can help people with stubborn migraines. After just 2 weeks, people using PEMF had fewer headaches, shorter headaches, durations, and missed less work compared to those using placebo. These improvements lasted 4 to 8 months with less pain, reduced medication use, especially for non-menstrual migraines. Overall, PEMF proved to be a helpful, lasting, and drug-free option for managing chronic migraines. Julia, can I sleep? Can I simply sleep on it? Yes, you can sleep on a PEMF mat, and many people actually do. PEMF therapy is gentle and safe for extended use, so sleeping on it can help the body stay in a restorative state longer. Using it overnight allows for deeper relaxation, improved circulation, and enhanced cellular repair while you just rest. Just be sure to set the mat on a low intensity setting since your body is more sensitive during sleep. If it's your first time, start with shorter sessions and gradually increase the duration as you get used to it. Chantel, what about animals? Can I use it on my cat for his cancer? Yes, PEMF therapy can safely be used on cats, and there is published evidence supporting this and its effectiveness in feline care, as seen in the journal Physical Rehabilitation of Cats, Treatment Therapies and Exercises. Here's the clinical study here in Sage Journals, and I'll accept the cookies here, and there's the study. There's a cat showing up. Okay, back to here. And now, and this veterinarian rehabilitation specialist often use PEMF to help manage pain, inflammation, and mobility issues in cats, including those recovering from surgery or living with chronic conditions. According to veterinary literature, pulse electromagnetic field therapy produces low-frequency electromagnetic fields that enhance local circulation and cellular repair. It also is well tolerated by feline patients. PEMF can be delivered through a pad, bed, or loop while the cats rest, and has been shown to be safe for both acute and chronic conditions when used properly. When it comes to cancer, PEMF may be used to improve comfort and support overall well-being. Because PEMF stimulates cell activity and blood flow, placement and intensity should always be guided by a vet, familiar with your cat's diagnosis. In summary, PEMF is considered safe and beneficial for cats, including those with cancer. When used under veterinary supervision, it can enhance comfort, reduce pain, and support healing, making it a gentle and effective adjunct to traditional care. Lori, not my wife, because this is not me. My husband had a massive stroke 2 to 2.5 years ago, thankfully. And sorry you went through that, Lori. And yes, this is going to be very helpful. We asked a neurologist about PEMF for his ongoing brain recovery. Cardiologist wasn't keen on it because husband has AFib and wasn't sure how impulses might affect heart rhythm. Husband also has post-stroke seizures, also on seizure meds. But neurologist wasn't sure how it might affect the possibility to stimulate seizures. By the way, probably didn't even take a minute to research this. Can you shed any light on these issues and questions? So PEMF therapy has shown potential in supporting brain recovery of stroke, but with your husband's AFib seizure history, caution is important. While there's no strong evidence that PEMFs disrupt heart rhythm, notice that there's no strong evidence saying that it does. So why would we assume that it does? And I just want to encourage people to think like that. You have to just think yourself, though, and make your own choices, unless they have implanted devices. It's generally advised to avoid applying PEMF directly over the chest rather use a device on the other areas of the body. Likewise, there's no clear evidence of PEMFs that PEMFs trigger seizures, though any brain stimulation can theoretically lower the seizure threshold. So starting with low intensity and frequency under medical supervision is safest. So you can absolutely lay on it. Remember as well, you got a 60-day money-back guarantee. So you can use it for the duration and then monitor the AFib. And notice that not only would I suggest that you will not see any challenges, you'll actually see it get better significantly. So Joyce, is the same frequency? Is it the same frequency healing? So PEMF is related to frequency healing, but not the same thing. Both involve energy and frequencies that interact with the body, but they work in different ways and with different levels of scientific validation. PEMF uses precisely tuned electromagnetic pulses to influence the body's natural electrical and cellular activity. These pulses improve circulation, reduce inflammation, support cellular repair. Effects have been studied in both humans and animals. In contrast, frequency healing is a broader, more general term that can include various approaches such as sound therapy, vibrational medicine, or bioresonance, many of which are not electromagnetic and have less standardized scientific evidence behind them. So PEMF is certainly the one that is most scientifically validated. Barb, how does PEMF react with the eyes? Is it safe on eyesight? So PEMF, pulse electromagnetic field therapy, is generally safe for the eyes and does not harm eyesight. It uses low frequency magnetic fields, not heat or light, so it doesn't damage sensitive eye tissues the way laser devices might. However, it's best to avoid placing high intensity applicators over the eyes simply as a precaution, and used on the head, neck, or body as intended. PEMF poses no risk to vision and has been safely applied to both humans and veterinary settings. In those settings, Alice, does this help heal eye issues like dry eye, etc.? PEMF therapy may help support eye health by improving microcirculation, reducing inflammation, and stimulating cellular repair, which can benefit conditions like dry eye. Some early studies and clinical experiences suggest that PEMF applied around the eyes and head can increase tear production, improve oxygenation, and reduce discomfort. While research is still limited, many people report relief from dryness and irritation with regular low-intensity PEMF sessions used alongside other supportive treatments. Cheryl, what about if you have stents? A PEMF, electromagnetic field therapy, pulsed therapy, is generally considered safe for people with stents, since stents are made from non-magnetic materials like stainless steel or titanium that aren't affected by magnetic fields. Unlike electronic implants such as pacemakers, stents don't interact with electromagnetic energy. That said, it's always best to err on the side of caution, avoiding placing a PEMF device directly over the area of a stent, and check with your healthcare provider before starting regular use. Many people with implants, including stents, use the PEMF safely and comfortably when these simple precautions are followed. Julia, is your PEMF special, or is there a difference with others? Yes, it's a great question. Not all PEMF mats are equal. What makes ours different is a combination of red light therapy, PEMF therapy, and the far infrared. So that is very, very unique and special. It's carefully selecting the right frequencies so they can all be different in that sense. And so that 1 to 30 hertz range and the 150 millitesla, which is not common in mats that are for at-home use, which means that this is a very high intensity but very gentle and safe device. Unlike many basic mats, we're offering precisely tuned frequencies and intensities, allowing you to personalize sessions for relaxation, pain relief, recovery, and sleep support. We also use high quality copper coils for deep and even field penetration, not cheap wiring or weak signals. In short, PEMF isn't just another wellness gadget. It's a therapeutic tool designed for real results, backed by science and trusted by thousands of users. You feel the difference in the quality and adjustability and the way your body responds. So Karen says, this doesn't do anything for gut issues, dumping syndrome, IBS, C or SIBO, etc. PEMF therapy can support gut health by reducing inflammation and improving circulation and balancing and nervous system balance. Research shows that PEMF can help calm inflammatory pathways in the body like NF-κ beta, which play a key role in many chronic gut conditions and issues. By improving microcirculation oxygen delivery in tissues, PEMF also supports cellular repair in systems in the intestinal lining. In addition, PEMF can help regulate the autonomic nervous system, the gut-brain connection, which may help ease stress-related digestive symptoms and promote smoother mobility or motility. And there's the clinical study backing that here, which we can see right here. And then coming back. Cherie, what is the hertz used for cancer? There's no single cancer frequency for PEMF, but several studies and clinical protocols have explored low frequency ranges, often between 1 to 50 hertz, for their roles in supporting cellular health, circulation, immune activity, and inflammation modulation. Dot says, will this work on cartilage damage on a dog? PEMF therapy can be helpful with dogs with cartilage damage, such as from arthritis, joint injuries, or degenerative conditions. It works by improving circulation, reducing inflammation, stimulating repair, and it can support cartilage regeneration and ease pain over time. Many veterinarians and animal rehabilitation specialists use PEMF for pets to help with mobility, joint healing, and recovery after surgery. This clinical trial, Influence of Pulsed Electromagnetic Field Therapy on Osteoarthritis in Dogs, found that PEMF therapy may help with dogs with chronic osteoarthritis by improving mobility and reducing pain. Over 6 weeks, dogs receiving PEMF showed significant improvements in gait symmetry, indicating better limb use, and their owner reported pain. Mobility scores improved over time. The results suggest that PEMF is safe, non-invasive for managing joint pain and movement in dogs, and either on its own or alongside other treatments. Carolyn, does PEMF also heal neuropathy in the feet? Results of chemo. PEMF therapy may help in supporting healing and symptom relief for chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathy, including neuropathy in the feet. PEMF works by improving microcirculation, reducing inflammation, and stimulating the nerve regeneration, which can help ease pain, tingling, and numbness over time. Some studies have shown improvements in nerve function, sensation, and pain levels with regular use of low-frequency PEMF. Many people experience meaningful relief and improved comfort when PEMF is used consistently as part of broader recovery plans. So Zarina, what about ASD? Will PEMF help? So 2024 study published entitled Effects of Extremely Low Frequency Electromagnetic Field Therapy Treatment on ASD Symptoms in Children, Autism Spectrum Disorder, that is. A pilot study on autism spectrum disorder found that gentle low frequency electromagnetic therapy helped improve language, focus, sleep, and behavior over a 15-week period with no reported side effects. Researchers believe it works by calming brain inflammation, improving communication between brain cells, supporting better sleep patterns, which together may help reduce some ASD symptoms. The study showed promising results with a strong safety profile, and early findings suggest PEMF may help support the brain and nervous system in a gentle, natural way. Robin, can you use PEMF on children? Yes, you can use it on children, but always under supervision of adults. Children typically respond well to gentle, low-intensity sessions since their bodies are naturally more responsive. It's important to lower the settings, limit session time, and avoid use if the child has implanted medical devices. When used properly, PEMF can safely support relaxation, recovery, and overall wellness in children. Lucy. And those devices, if they've got implanted devices, I would argue should be fine, but that's where you just consult with a practitioner and understand that. So Lucy, can you use infrared sauna with a pacemaker? It's generally not recommended for people with a pacemaker to use infrared sauna. The heat and electromagnetic fields produced by the sauna may interfere with the function of the pacemaker or affect the heart rhythm. Anyone with an implanted medical device should consult their cardiologist or device manufacturer before using any type of sauna or heat therapy to ensure safety and avoid potential complications. Kim, I've heard that the body can become accustomed to PEMF. Is that true? It's uncommon for the body to become accustomed to PEMF in a way that reduces its effectiveness. However, the body can adapt to consistent stimulation, meaning that you might notice fewer immediate sensations or changes over time, even though the cells are still benefiting. To keep results optimal, many practitioners suggest varying frequencies or taking short breaks, for example, a day or two off each week, so that the body continues to respond actively. In short, PEMF remains effective long-term by just adjusting the routine, and it can help prevent adaptation and maintain noticeable benefits. Mary, do you have any information regarding PEMF, red light therapy for mast cell activation? PEMF therapy helps the body calm inflammation by influencing how cells communicate and release immune chemicals. It works by reducing pro-inflammatory signals that can cause swelling and irritation while supporting anti-inflammatory signals that help tissues heal. Studies such as the use of pulsed electromagnetic fields to modulate inflammation, improve tissue regeneration. And you can see that study here. And coming back. show PEMF can help rebalance the immune system of the immune response, allowing the body to return to a more stable, healthy state. For people with mast cell activation where the immune system overreacts and releases too many inflammatory chemicals, PEMF may help calm those immune cells, reducing flare-ups and supporting better overall regulation without the need for drugs. Gene, so I bought the red light therapy and PEMF separately earlier. So is the mat better? How again would I use that? The red light therapy and PEMF together at the same time. Red light therapy works on the surface to boost energy and reduce inflammation, while PEMF penetrates deeper. Red light therapy also penetrates deeper, near infrared specifically, to support deeper support and circulation, nerve function, and cellular repair. When using them combined, they create a powerful inside out and outside in healing effect. If using the separate devices, you can run PEMF first and follow with red light on the same area for best results. Lucy, can you use PEMF on the jaw area? If you're using the PEMF mat, you can target the jaw area by simply lying your head and neck comfortably supported and relaxed on the mat. The PEMF field will still reach the jaw as penetrates through the tissues and stimulates circulation and calms inflammation. For extra focus, you can slightly turn your head to one side for the session, and then you can use the 15 to 20 minutes. You can read the rest there. Pat, you can screenshot this in the replay as well. I don't know if I'll get my question answered. I'll try to contact, Nurse Nancy, okay, bathtub. So the answer to your question, Dr. Kalka recommends standard chlorine dioxide bath dosage of 30 mils of prepared CDS per 100 liters, about 26 gallons of warm water. The person typically soaks for 20 to 30 minutes. The equivalent can be done with 30 drops of each, which I would do to kind of just maximize on the use, and it could arguably be more effective. And then 100 drops is also recommended by the nurses and the team there, allowing the gas to release from the solution to the skin. So I'd do 100 drops. I'd actually go all the way up to 600 drops based on what Mark Grennan and Jim Humble discovered. So you could start with 100 activated and then added to the bath. And so, yes, avoid vitamin C. And Gene, how to use the PEMF machine again? Do you put it on? Confuse PEMF mat. You can simply lie down so that pulses travel through your body, and you can place it over specific areas that need extra support. Both methods work because PEMF fields penetrate the body deeply for general wellness, relaxation, or inflammation support. Most people lie flat on the mat for about 15 to 30 minutes, once or twice daily. If you're targeting specific areas like your jaw, shoulder, or knee, you can also fold or position the mat so that the part of it rests directly over that spot. Always stays comfortable. Breathe deeply. Always stay comfortable. Breathe deeply, and let the magnetic field do its work. Judy, last question here. Does this help Parkinson's? A recent study, the effects of transcranial pulsed electromagnetic field stimulation on quality of life in Parkinson's disease. And this was on Moorberg. And here's the clinical study here on wiley.com or online.library.wiley.com. And you'll see the study here. Found that using PEMF therapy on the brain called transcranial PEMF may help with people with Parkinson's by improving movement and daily function. The gentle electromagnetic pulses appear to reduce inflammation and protect brain cells, which may show some signs of damage caused by the disease. In the study, people who used PEMF daily for 8 weeks showed better mobility compared to those who received a placebo. The treatment is also found to be safe, well tolerated, and easy to be used at home, though it's meant to support, not replace medical care. All right, guys. So that is that. I hope that was beneficial and helpful for each of you. I'm going to show you the device. Who wants to see it? I'm going to pull it out here, and we're going to call this an evening, depending on your time zone. I'm going to open this up here. All right, and I'm just pulling it out. I'm actually just plugging it in as we speak. And as well, while I remember, I need to remember here to explain that this is a highly sought after therapy, which means that there's a lot of folks that are, desperately lining up for this. It means that we are selling out. And so you could absolutely expect for us to completely sell out, which means delay, or means that we can no longer offer it. So I just don't want that to happen to anyone that really needs this. So my encouragement is, if you're seeing this, you're loving this, and you're excited about it, you want to try it. Remember, it's a 60-day money back guarantee. Definitely place your order. Just get it, try it. It's that simple. I don't want you to miss out, because we have such a demand. This is going out to hundreds of thousands of people watching this replay. There's so many then orders that come in. Then we have to say, hey guys, sorry, we're sold out. And so we hate that, and it happens. And then we also want to get this to you as quick as possible. And so we're fulfilling these orders. We're getting remarkable and life-changing results. Gene Nolan from the Inspired YouTube channel, just last week or the previous week, just said, hey man, thank you so much for this. This has made such a difference. My wife had the best sleep of her life, she said. And I said, okay, did that continue? He says, yeah, for the last week, every night has been the best night's sleep she's had. We keep getting all these miraculous reports of all kinds of conditions getting turned around, just like what you're seeing in the studies. And this is why we see people like I've shared, like Dee Dee, having an 8 or 9 out of 10 pain score, going to a 0 using our life therapy devices. And people like Shannon competing in the New York Marathon after having Graves' disease, hyperactive thyroid, and being bedridden. And 2.5 weeks later, she's competing in the New York Marathon. We've got so many cases like this. Joanne restoring vision and peripheral neuropathy, and also restoring peripheral vision, diabetic nerve pain, feet, everything, all these key markers that I just mentioned, all getting restored. So it's a game changer, guys, and that's why the demand is so high. So I'm going to put this on right here for you guys. Okay, so it's on the ground here, and then you can see the mat there. And that gives you an idea. So you're getting that. So the device is there, and you can see I can then come and lie down on that. I'm going to be away from the mic here for a moment. As you can see here. All right, there you go. There we go. I'm under it now. All right, guys, so you can see that there. And that's as simple as it is to get on a PEMF mat. So who would have thought? There we go. Get back to the mic. Who would have thought that healing could be really that simple? So, sorry about that. And who would have thought that healing could be that simple, guys? So again, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to grab this special offer before it closes for the... we can't see the mat. You can't see it? I think you can, right? No? Enlarge the screen. Yeah, there should be. Okay, cool. Just making sure people got to see that. Fantastic, guys. Oh, you see the screen I'm sharing? Oh, it's still the tiny screen, is it? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's weird because I've stopped sharing. Tell me when that is now full screen. Hey, how about now? Can you see me now? Full screen? Let me know. Yeah, cool. Let me know. Yeah, tell me if you can see me full screen and you can't see the research screen because I don't have it shared, but it just might be. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. So there's the mat. You can see it there. Okay. And I'm just trying to control that. Okay, now I'm going to lie down on it. There we go. So that's just, that's a basic description there. All right. My apologies, guys. I do have to get going. I'm here for an interview in town. and I'm unfortunately running late. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to grab it there on the page, and we'll be doing follow-ups. Remember as well, when you make this purchase, you'll be in our supportive community. We'll be helping you use that device, which is super uncommon. Most people aren't willing to do all that work, but we are. I am. So God bless you guys. So make sure to then grab your device, then join us so we can help you use it, get the best possible results. Thanks so much, guys, and God bless.